All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize for starting in the middle of the national anthem there, but nonetheless, we're here. It's about to be game time. It's number 1 taking on number 2. The Warriors at 2. They're at home as well. We're sitting here at Sitting Eagle Gymnasium. My name is Trey Larson. I'm joined alongside Mason Lanier and Drew Finley. Boys, it's a pleasure to be up here. We got our first broadcast in a minute. It's a doubleheader. We have a game immediately after this. The boys basketball team taking on Cherokee Trail. We are going to do our introductions here, so we will step away for just a minute. All right, just about to have tip-off now. Drew, I'm going to come over to you. What do you got for this game?
Well, it's going to be high-flying offenses with whoever makes a stop is going to win the game. You got to make stops, you got to generate them, but this is going to be a fun offensive game for sure. Yeah,
Warriors, a big three-point shooting team. They got Jaya White and Maria Truman, who can absolutely drill it from deep. Mason, you're going to be on main commentary tonight, but before we get to that, what do you got for the game?
Well, a battle of Colorado 1 and Colorado 2. Cherokee Trail just overtaking Arapahoe with the Arapahoe Denver East loss as we get a tip. But like Drew said, this should be a fun game tonight.
Yeah, both teams just one loss on the record. Warriors at 11-1, Cougars at 12-1.
Yeah, travel early on. That's Osgadam with the travel, and White will inbound. Cougars playing the press, but Warriors will pass it in to Johnston. Johnston finding Butler at the Arapahoe logo. She drives in, finds Johnston outside. Johnston drives in, no foul called. Shot blocked. That's Osgadam with the rebound.
Yeah, good 2 defensive stops so far.
That's Carson Cheney with the ball. Big factor for this Cougar offense, 12 points a game. Shot blocked by LaDuff, senior captain for this Warrior team, and she has the ball back. Passing it to Johnston. Johnston from deep, no good. Gets her own rebound, and she'll drive back in, and she'll find Butler. Butler can make that, no good. And Osgadam with the rebound again for the Cougars. Arapahoe tight defense.
Yeah, the Warriors are sticking to their identity, shooting threes and getting offensive boards.
And no foul called. Warriors will get possession. White will inbound to Butler. Pass did not work out, but Cheney will have a kickball and the Warriors will retain possession.
Yeah, Cougars playing a little press defense right now.
Another kick by Cheney that nails a cheerleader right in the head. Hope she's okay, but Arapahoe again will retain possession.
Yeah, Cougars playing press defense right now, just press court.
Yeah, Trey was doing his due diligence on a phone call. Otherwise, Kenyon at the top of the key. And then White finds LaDuff down under. Nice pass from LaDuff to White. And that will be the first points of the night. Jaya White, she averages 11. And that will be the first of many we'll see from her.
It's going to be a good backcourt battle tonight.
Yeah, that was a score from the Cougars. Hannah Hazim. Warriors struggling a little. The ball seems to be flying all around out there. Kenyon, that one will go around and in.
Yeah, both of these teams are playing press, half-court press, just to slow these 2 offenses down, Mason.
Yes, indeed. No shot, no good. That'll be off the Warriors. That'll stay with the Cougars. Cheney will inbound. Like we said, number 1 versus number 2 battle. Big game for these girls if they want to just show who they are to the rest of the Centennial League. It is the start of the Centennial League. Blocked by Kenyon. They get their own rebound, and then Johnston gets the Warriors rebound. Johnston, fast break, finds White. White mid-range. No good. Ball bouncing around. Butler finds it. Butler from 3. She's got it. Butler sinks the 3. Her first points of the night.
Yeah, the key is to get these offensive rebounds, just to keep that possession alive for both squads tonight. You can get an offensive rebound, you can kick out and load up that 3.
Brodus with the ball, looking where to go. Tries to drive in, no passing it out. Little floater, she gets that to go. That's Milana Gutierrez.
They're having
Cougars, sorry Drew, Cougars getting the ball right back.
I mean, they're having a hard time breaking the press.
That's usually something we don't see the Warriors struggle with, but one of the top teams we've seen them play this season. Kenyon, step back. She finds a shot, and Drew, offensive battle early on, even defensive you could say, timeout.
Kenyon averaging 8.5 on the season, and she's one of those players that if she gets hot, it's scary.
Yeah, these defenses playing good early, but both of these offenses are finding their stride right now. But it's going to be a defensive battle with 2 very good offenses.
Yeah, Cheney bringing up the ball for the Cougars. And a little off-centered pass there. Warriors will get the turnover, and Johnston will inbound.
Yeah, I think the Warriors are sticking to a game plan right now. Play defense and then get down to your strength on offense.
White outside at the spear. Tries to find Johnston. Running inside, no good. And we have a deep three. No good. Cheney with the rebound. She'll put it back in. Warriors need to get the defensive rebounds. They don't have the tallest squad in the court.
And when you play teams like these, both these teams going to shoot a lot of threes. That rebound and putback is super important for who's going to come out on top of this one.
Yeah, one and done. You got to get these offensive rebounds just to maintain your control.
Blocking foul, I believe, will be called on Poppleton, or excuse me, Johnston. That's her first of the night.
I know it's the first quarter, but if you got to get these to win this game, you got to get these offensive rebounds and keep one and done possessions on defense for both teams.
Cheney trying to find someone to inbound. She throws it in. It's Gutierrez with the ball. And she steps out of bounds. Not the best pass, but Hazim trying to find it, but she falls out of bounds. And Warriors with the ball.
Yeah, Warriors might not be the tallest team, but they look like the more physical team right now. Both teams.
Sorry, Drew.
Both teams do right now. But the Warriors look more physical at the defensive end.
Yeah, Campbell coming in for Butler. She keeps the ball. That will be, pretty sure I saw foul called first.
Yeah, this is going to be a physical night in the paint for both these. The Warriors want to get a paint touch and hit their three. That's what they got to do.
White with the ball in the corner. Open Campbell for three. Too much. LaDuff getting the rebound. Foul called on the Cougars.
Yeah, the second opportunity chances for both teams are going to be the key tonight for sure. If you keep them one and done, that's going to be good too.
Kenyon blocked. Driving in the paint. That was Brodus. She couldn't find anything to go. LaDuff swings it over to Campbell. Kenyon at the top of the paint. Kenyon, no good. That's Truman, puts it back up. 12-8 Warriors early on.
Exactly, you let up, you shoot a three, and then you get the offensive rebound, and you got 2 points.
Yeah, Gutierrez, nice layup there. Warriors a little soft on the defense that time, didn't see it coming. White trying to direct traffic.
Just going back to that Maria Truman play, I'll pause for the breakaway.
LaDuff, nice three-point play. I mean, she'll go to the line. Trey.
The Warriors really starting to dominate here, but what I noticed, that Maria Truman play, not only can she finish, but she also gets her own rebounds. 9 and 5, 9 points a game, 5 rebounds a game. A really good all-around player for the Warriors.
Yeah, LaDuff at the line, and she's 64% on the season. Can't convert the three-point play.
You got to convert those if you want to win this game.
Yeah, every point will matter. Cougars. Long pass over to Cheney. Cheney pulls it. She has that one. Swish.
That was just a good pass. Found the wide open man, and you got it.
Yep, Campbell driving in. Campbell offhand lay, no good.
It's going to be tough down there to get those layups.
Yeah, Warriors needing to focus on their outside part of the game as Cherokee Trail finds another point in the paint.
Yep, Warriors got a layup, missed, and then on the other end, Cougars capitalized.
White near the spear, throws it to Kenyon. Kenyon will drive in. Floater off the glass, and that's good. Warriors take back the lead. 1 minute left in this first quarter.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the paint touches and who's going to be more physical in the paint.
Stovall with the ball. Just dribbling around. Campbell tries to steal it. Stovall retains the ball, and Campbell will be called for the blocking foul. And Butler will come back in, as well as Johnston. Butler will come in for White, and Johnston will come in for LaDuff.
See, these Warriors can get a defensive stop. Keep the momentum on their side.
Stovall at the top of the key, throws it inside. Bucket no good. Truman fighting for the rebound. Foul called on the Cougars.
Yeah, you get those physical rebounds. 50-50 balls is also key. If you get those 50-50 balls, you have a good shot of winning this big-time game.
30 seconds remaining. No shot clock in high school basketball. Butler at the logo. Truman passing it to Campbell. Warriors swinging around outside. Butler, nice pass to Kenyon. Kenyon can't convert. And that's Johnston getting the tough basket.
Yet again, physical in the paint. The paint battle is going to be huge tonight.
Turnover. Truman with 3 seconds. Truman, layup no good, and that will be how the first period will end. Your Warriors up by 3 points.
Real quick, let's go back to that bucket right there near the end of the quarter. Gets her own rebound, puts it right back up. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Warriors on top, 18-15. We'll be right back.
At the end of the first quarter, Warriors led by 3 points. Physical battle throughout the game, but Warriors finding the longer shots and got them to go. Drew and Trey, what do you guys think about the game? Trey, I'll start with you first. True, never mind, Trey's eating.
I think right now the Warriors are getting the more offensive rebounds right now. They're getting the offensive rebound, they're putting it back up and scoring 2 points. It's just going to come down to these offensive rebounds and second chance points. And we know that the Warriors are high-flying offense shooting threes, but right now they're getting more physical in the paint.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. The Warriors, they've played a really good first quarter, but it's not done yet. Still, obviously, 24 minutes left to play in this game. Quick first quarter, though.
Yeah, there was not a lot of fouls.
Cheney swinging it around to Brooklyn Brown. She'll drive in, and she'll get the bucket to go.
Right now, it's a battle of the paint.
Excuse me, that was Brodus with the bucket. Butler bringing it up the court for the Warriors. Finds Johnston at the top of the key. Johnston into Kenyon. Kenyon at the charity stripe. And Truman can't get the lay to go. Johnston can't get the follow-up. Neither can Kenyon. And Cheney has a fast break. Wide open, Butler comes flying in, and Cheney gets the layup to go. That's the easy points.
Yeah, right there, Warriors had opportunities to convert there, but they couldn't, and it was a transition bucket for the Cougars.
Campbell finding Johnston. Johnston swinging it around to Truman. Playing pass outside the three-point line. Finds Butler. Butler thought about it. Finds Campbell. Campbell deep three. She's got it. What a shot by Campbell.
Good action right now. Right there, passing around, finding the open guy, and you hit a three to convert.
Yeah, and that's one of the things this Warrior team does so well is they can get the ball around the arc, as there's a buck right there, but they get the ball around the arc so well, and it creates all these open three-point shots.
Yeah, just the passing, taking the few extra passes, leading to, like Trey said, those open shots. Campbell finds Truman. Truman will drive in, take the floater. No foul called. There's a foul called. That will send Kenyon to the line.
Yeah, way to stick with the play. You got the foul call, and you're going to the line for two.
Kenyon shooting 76% at the charity stripe. She'll get her first one to go. Tie this game up. Excuse me, Warriors take the lead by one.
Yeah, right now it's just going to come down to offensive rebounds and finding the open person. And these defenses tonight are playing pretty well for the most part.
Yeah, Kenyon getting the second one to go. LaDuff will come in for Kenyon.
We're just putting that full court press right now, slowing down this Cougars offense.
Yeah, that's something that's worked well for this Warrior team, half-court press, but not working so well tonight as Cougars get a chance with the bucket. Cheney from deep, no good. Cougars another offensive rebound. That might tell the story tonight, but LaDuff finally gets it back. She's fighting for it, needs somebody open, finds White. White 2-on-1, drives in herself, and she'll get the bucket to go.
That's very good. They got the rebound on the other end, convert it down into points on the other end.
White and LaDuff trapping, but she gets free, and she gets the bucket to go. Aaliyah Brodus, she averages 7 tonight.
More second chance points from the Cougars, keeping them in this game.
That's what height can sometimes tell with this Cougar squad.
And height has been a real issue for the Warriors. That Denver East game, there was a girl on the other team that was 6'7", no pun intended, she just absolutely dominated the Warriors and is why this team lost their first game of the season.
That was a good defensive play right there by the Warriors to get back on offense.
Truman driving in, fights through, and she'll get sent to the line.
Good play there, putting it up, and you get rewarded for 2 at the line.
Truman, her first one on the way. She'll find that. Warrior lead goes up to 3.
Yeah, right now it's a defensive battle in the paint. It's just points are a premium right now for both sides.
Conger checking in for the Cougars as Truman hits her. Oh, I jinxed it. Misses her second. LaDuff gets the rebound though. Butler for 3. No good. White trying to get the rebound. And she'll eventually steal it back and get the easy layup on the other end.
That's called sticking with the play. She lost the ball, she got the ball back and got rewarded for 2.
And that's just why White is one of the best players in this junior class in the state of Colorado.
Travel called. Good defense there by the Warriors, just sticking with them, using their speed. Johnston bringing up the ball, slowing down, trying to direct this Warrior squad. That pass bounces off LaDuff's knees, and Stovall taking it up, finds Gutierrez. She'll try to drive in. Be a blocking foul, I believe, by Butler. That's her first.
Yeah, turnover is going to be key at the game too. If you don't turn the ball over, you have a high success of winning this game.
Cheney comes in. She'll pass it in to Gutierrez. And Brodus trying to back Johnston. Cheney and White, an intriguing matchup tonight. 3 Warriors swarm Brodus, and White comes away with the ball. Fast break, Johnston, layup, good.
They triple teamed her up in one end, got a fast break transition bucket there. Warriors are taking advantage right now.
Yeah, those quick buckets will definitely be something that will help. Gutierrez will get fouled, she'll shoot 2.
A good drive there, and she got rewarded.
Gutierrez knocks down her first free throw.
Yeah, three throws tonight are going to be huge too.
Campbell grabbing the rebound off the missed free throw by Gutierrez. LaDuff, quick pass stolen by Cheney. Cheney and White, an intriguing matchup. One of the 2 best on the team.
It's a blocking foul. Yeah, she read the play well. Trying to get a transition bucket for the Cougars, and it was a foul.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Kenyon coming in for LaDuff. Cheney will inbound to Gutierrez. Gutierrez with some speed, and she has some nice ball handling, making it hard to guard her. Brodus on Truman. It's Conger trying to, foul will be called on Poppleton.
It's a hard foul too. That's the nature of this game right now. Physical fouls right now for both sides.
Yeah, that's what we've seen so far in this game. And Arapahoe has put Cherokee Trail in the bonus, meaning anytime they foul, Cherokee Trail will get 2 shots.
Yeah, that's going to be the danger. Can the Warriors find a way not to foul for the rest of this half?
Yeah, the only problem with that is if you get the bonus and you're at the line, you need to convert those 2 points.
Yeah, they gotta convert at the free throw line.
Gutierrez knocks down her second after missing her first. Poppleton trying to inbound quickly. She finds White. White throws it over to Kenyon. Risky pass into the paint to Truman. Truman misses it, grabs her own rebound, and knocks it in.
That's how you break up the press. You got to find an open person, get in the paint. You missed the first one, but you got the second opportunity chance.
Cougars trying to find somewhere to go. Finds Gutierrez. She misses. And that's Brodus trying to put it, or Conger, excuse me, trying to put up. But she misses as well. Poppleton, pass a little too far for her.
Yeah, I like that try though from Jaya White. Poppleton was there, just couldn't quite get the pass in.
And it's always finding the open person just to get a chance to get a shot up.
Johnson tried to check in a little too late, but Gutierrez will bring up the ball. Poppleton defending her. 2 minutes remaining in this half. Campbell takes a swipe, and Gutierrez will go flying into those backboards.
I mean, it's physical right now. We've seen a lot of bodies going down, Mason.
Gutierrez will get her third attempt at the line here, just in this quick period. Her first on the way, no good. Interesting thing, we haven't seen any timeouts by either coach, as Hollingshead will check in for the Warriors.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that too, because they're sweating out there. They're hustling. It's a physical game right now, and they don't want to slow down this momentum of the game.
Gutierrez missing. White quickly finding Johnston. Johnston passing out to Hollingshead. Kenyon wide open. A little too strong off the back rim. Cheney blowing by Hollingshead, finding Brodus in the paint. Nice setup there for the Cougars, just to limit the lead to 5.
Yeah, that was just excellent offense. Warriors can do nothing on that transition right there.
Hollingshead asking for the ball. She finds it. Hollingshead over to White, back over to Hollingshead. Just playing pass. White finally puts it up. No good, and the Cougars will get the ball. Nice attempt from Johnston to try to get it. Just no good.
Yeah, that was Warriors offense right now, finding someone who can put up that 3, but it just didn't go in. Now let's see if the Warriors can get some stops to end this half.
Yeah, just over a minute left. Cherokee trailed, though, in the double bonus, so we'll see how that affects the score. 5 points the gap.
We've already seen Gutierrez 3 times to the line with that bonus, but luckily she hasn't been able to convert any of those. Travel called on Brodus,
Yes.
and the Warriors will get possession with 1 minute, 1 second left.
Yeah, and since that they've been in the double bonus, they only converted 1 free throw at the line so far.
Just to think where this game would be if she converted those 2 at halftime conversation might have looked a little bit different. But that's Johnston, open 3, no good. We've seen the Warriors take a couple of those, and they haven't found their rhythm yet from 3. Foul being called on Truman, and that will send yet another Cougar to the line.
Yeah, that's just a bad call. That's just a bad foul. You can't have a foul in that situation with 41 seconds until halftime.
That's definitely gonna be a talking point for Jerry Knoffel at halftime.
Yeah,
Be physical, but don't be too physical.
it looked like in that first quarter it was going to be a relatively clean game, but not so much this quarter for the Warriors. 7 fouls.
Yeah, you got to clean that up.
And that's something the Warriors have struggled with this season. I would say that's honestly one of their biggest weaknesses, is especially in the games we've broadcasted, it's a lot of those quarters went into the double bonus for the opposing team. And it's just something Jerry Knoffel definitely coaches that physicalness, not the fouls, but how physical he coaches this team to be, and it results in all those fouls.
Yeah, the possession before that, they called a travel on Cougars, and that was just a physical defensive stop for the Warriors there.
Warriors trying to get just a little more points on the board to extend their lead. White finding Kenyon in the corner. She's tightly guarded by Cheney. Long pass over to Hollingshead. White back over to Kenyon in the corner. Warriors, I imagine, trying to find somewhere to drive in the paint. Brodus gets a hand on it. She puts up a 3. That won't fall. Johnston with the rebound.
Another physical rebound in there.
Warriors can get the last shot here if they want it.
Yeah, if they stay patient. 7 seconds and counting. White will put it up. No good. And that will be how halftime ends. Arapahoe 32, Cherokee Trail 28 as halftime is here. We'll be back in 9 minutes.
You would please clear out the court where you do a halftime performance. Thank you so much, Jim. While we're waiting on the connection and see your work from the we got 3 students here from Arapahoe raising money for blood cancer research. I'm pointing toward them. Look for the girls in the red hoodies. You can scan the QR code, talk to them about their story for blood cancer research. You can scan that QR code on the back of the hoodies and donate. That's the Warriors. All right, let's see it up for your Arapahoe time. Warriors.
Welcome back from half as Arapahoe leads Cherokee Trail 32-28. And a tough physical half from both teams, as we've seen from Cherokee Trail, the #1 team in Colorado. Arapahoe, the #2, as leading scorer Kenyon with 9. And Drew and Trey, what do you guys have in the game?
Yeah, I think the Warriors just need to keep playing with momentum. When they're getting their own rebounds, when they stay with that full court press, they play a really solid game, and I think they can come out on top of this Cougars team.
Yeah, and I think it's just going to be a physical battle still. You got to come out out of half, and get a good start to this second half for the Warriors and the Cougars.
Yeah, Warriors start with the ball. White has it currently, passing it into Kenyon. Kenyon shoots it from the free throw line. She gets it to go. First points of this half, and she has 11 overall tonight.
Yeah, that was just a good pass. You get a paint touch, and you got it to a bucket.
Foul by Kenyon on Brodus, and the fouls already have started for this Warrior team in this third quarter.
Yeah, that's going to be trouble for them. They already got Cougars in the double bonus in that second quarter there. They got to the line way too much.
Brodus, her first on the way. Bouncing around the rim, no good. Her second on the way. Gets it to fall, goes 1 for 2 at the line. And Butler will bring it up for the Warriors.
Yeah, each team right now has gotten points to start off this half. It's just going to be a defensive battle with these two high and flying offenses right now.
White will inbound to Butler. Butler being guarded by Gutierrez, passing it over to Johnson. Butler inside to Kenyon. Kenyon outside to White. White open in the paint, can't get it to go. That's Brodus with the rebound. She'll come flying in. Kenyon and LaDuff stopping her. And Kenyon gets in there. Foul called.
These fouls right now are stacking up with the Warriors. But on that last offensive possession, they got a paint touch, good cutting action, and you got to finish that at the rim.
Brodus will inbound for the Cougars. Finds Cheney. And that's Conger outside, no good. Butler will get credit for the rebound. Foul called on Brodus. We're seeing a lot of fouls. Kind of foul happy here tonight.
Yeah, you can't have that foul 90 feet from the basket.
Kenyon inbounds to Butler. Drew, do you think that the Warriors and Cougars will try to maintain that fast pace we saw in that first half?
I think so, but one of these teams got to slow down the other team if they have a shot of winning this game. But this is going to be a fast-paced half again, I think.
Butler losing it off the pass from LaDuff. Loses it again and can't quite find it. Ball will go to the Cougars.
Well, the fast-paced, it's fast-paced, but there's a lot of fouls happening right now.
Hazim with the ball over to Gutierrez, and she'll bring it up the court. Cheney outside over to risky pass, and Johnson steps out. The ball will stay with the Cougars.
Yeah, that was going to be a nice little turnover for the Warriors right there, but gave an extra possession back to the Cougars.
Gutierrez trying to find someone to inbound to. Finally finds Brodus, and she'll try to drive in. Basket won't count. Foul on the floor.
It's already 3 fouls for the Warriors in this quarter. They got to cut that.
Yeah, they can only allow 2 more before the Cougars go into the bonus and start getting those free throw attempts. Basket no good by Hazim, and Warriors will try to pass it up, but LaDuff throws it away. Gutierrez long range. She'll find the basket. Cuts the Warrior lead to only 2 and 1 basket from the Warriors in this half.
Yeah, that was good action. You got in the paint touch, you kicked it out, and you got the 3.
Yeah, and points off the turnover. That's huge for either team.
Butler dribbling around. Kenyon trying to drive in the paint. She does, and she's fouled on the shot, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Good dribble drive right there. You got in the paint, put it up, and you got awarded to the line. Yeah, basically this physicality right now is already getting picked up. Multiple fouls, getting to the line. It's going to be a physical second half, I think.
Yeah, close game like we expected, and it stayed that way from the start to how it is currently. Kenyon sinks her first one.
It's a good sign you got to convert at the line. 2 for at the line right
Yeah,
there.
2 for 2. White was staying back with Brodus in case they got a fast break. And now Gutierrez will bring it up the court for the Cougars. Nice slap by Kenyon. Butler using her speed to fly in, and she'll get a nice layup.
Yeah, these Warriors might not be the tallest team, but they got speed.
And Gutierrez airballing right back. The crowd letting her know.
Yeah, that was a good steal at the top of the key, and then they got another, got fortunate with an air ball there, so they got the ball right back.
Butler passing it to White. White deciding where to go with it, finds Butler. Butler, nice move. Finds LaDuff in the corner. LaDuff from long range, no good. Conger with the rebound, passing it up to Brodus. Brodus finds an open Hazim in the paint. She can't get it to go.
You got to convert that one.
Yeah, Butler with the rebound, and White passing it quickly up to LaDuff. LaDuff to Kenyon. Kenyon blocked by Brodus. It's a good block, but no foul called. Unless I missed that.
They called a foul.
They did call a foul. That will go on Brodus.
Should be a foul.
Refs talking it over. And Kenyon will go to the line to shoot. Dose.
Yeah, you got to convert that layup on the other end for the Cougars, and it was just a transition possession there, and you got it. They converted on the other end there, so you got 2 free throws out of it.
The first won't go.
You got to convert at the line.
Yeah, just those free points you can get to extend this lead. Goes 0 for 2 at the line. Campbell fighting for the rebound, doesn't get it. Brodus will get credit with that. And Gutierrez will come up the court.
Yeah,
Nice move.
It's about those 50-50 balls, Mason.
Yeah, Gutierrez, nice move to get inside the paint, missing the layup. Conger can't grab the rebound. And Warriors will get the ball.
Yeah, you got to get those rebounds to have those second chance opportunities for the Cougars and the Warriors.
Butler fakes the shot. Foul called on the Cougars.
Yeah, Mason, that fast pace is slowing down a bit with all these fouls. I think it will still be fast paced, but right now those fouls are racking up for both sides.
Yeah, Arapahoe with 3, Cherokee Trail with 4. As Kenyon has the ball in the corner, finding Campbell at the spear, directing a play, finds Butler. Butler swings it over to White. White driving in, layup. She's got it, 40-32, Arapahoe, 8 points. That was just a nice layup we saw.
Yeah, good blow glide right there. You got around your man and got 2 free easy points for a layup.
Deep 3 from Trainee, no good. Foul called on the Cougars. And let's look at the replay here. It's just a nice move inside.
Yeah, that was a good move.
Warriors now in the bonus. And they'll get credit, or excuse me, they'll get a chance to go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that was a good rebound. You got fouled and you're going to the line. You got to convert.
Yeah, Kenyon converting on the first one. Still 1 more to go.
The Warriors are playing physical defense right now. Got to stay with it.
Kenyon goes 1 for 2 at the line. Brodus gets the rebound. And Gutierrez will bring up the ball for the Cougars as they're trying just to stay in this game. They're down by 9. Kenyon tightly on Brodus. She'll try to drive through. Kenyon just swipes it away. And Butler will pass it over to Kenyon. Sorry, Drew.
Sorry, it's just a physical game right now. That was physical.
Again
physical. It's the physicality that's going to win this game.
Yeah, Brodus gets a wide open layup there.
Neither team backing down from the fight, though. That's for sure.
No, they're not.
Yeah, fighting for the #1 spot in Colorado possibly after this win.
And that's how you're going to win this game. Physical rebounds like that for 50-50 balls, and you got a chance to go to the line.
Yeah, Gutierrez not quite sure why that foul was called, but that will send Truman to the line to shoot 2.
Right now, it looks like the 50-50 balls are in the Warriors' favor.
Yeah, despite the height differences, the Warriors. Truman getting her first to go, still with 1 more. Truman 73% on the season from the charity stripe.
Yeah, good play right now. You're not they're not the strongest team out there, Mason, but they are the more physical team right now, and that's why they have a 9-point lead.
Second on the way. Truman goes 2 for 2 at the line. Cheney will inbound for the Cougars, and White swipes it away. And it will stay with the Cougars, but good to just get in there and surprise Gutierrez.
They came back with the full court press.
Pass in to Gutierrez. Campbell has it. Campbell thinking White's there. White takes a hard fall. And Hazim trying to get it in. Foul called on Campbell. She doesn't like it at all. But Cougars will stay with the ball. 3 minutes left.
Yeah, Cougars struggled there, right there. They couldn't break the press. Warriors got the turnover, but Cougars were active on the hands there and got the turnover, and they got the foul.
Yeah, Tammy Statewright elects to call a timeout. The Cougars head coach just trying to figure out what to do. Warriors up by 9.
Yeah, who'd have thought that? CT is a high-flying offensive team, but the Warriors are showing their physicality on defense, and they're playing their best defensive effort right now through like 3.5 quarters, Mason. Not a lot of second chance opportunities for the Cougars right now. They're just getting one-and-done possessions, but they're creating a lot of havoc on the defensive end, though. So it's still going to be a tough game so far in the second half.
Cougars will start with the ball coming back from the Cherokee Trail timeout. Cheney will inbound into Gutierrez as she's being double-teamed by Butler and White. She's losing it. Foul, or excuse me. Warriors will get possession. Good double team by White and Butler to just get that extra possession back.
Yeah, that was not a good timeout play by the Cougars there. She just got trapped, and the Warriors took advantage and got the turnover.
Yeah, we don't know if that was just a beat-up timeout play or the exact play they called, but it didn't work out well anyway. Warriors trying to go up by 10. Campbell, long range, Biscuits, she's got it. 46-34, Warriors bring up their biggest lead of the night.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Got the wide open, you got the pass, you got your three-throat shooter, and you got it.
And Cheney trying to respond, no good. Butler grabbing the rebound. Passing it to Truman. Truman, LaDuff, easy pass, easy bucket. Warriors doing their thing.
Yeah, good transition offense right now. Cougars lost right now on the defensive and offensive end right now.
Brodus driving in on Campbell. Hard fall. She's down. Foul go against Truman, I believe, and Truman doesn't agree with the call at all.
Let's go back to that three-point shot.
Yeah, what a nice. Just to give Campbell some space, and she drains it.
Yeah, she had all the space in the world. But right now, there's a lot of bodies going down on the ground right now, Mason, and it's just physical out there right now.
Brodus will get her first to go, still with one more at the line. 2 minutes left in this third quarter. We've seen a really good game so far.
Yeah, despite both teams are in the bonus right now, it's still high flying right now.
Butler swings it over to LaDuff at the free throw line. White wide open going inside. She can't get the layup to go.
You got to convert that. You got the parting of the C's in the paint and just off left hand and just hit the rim and never went in.
Cougars at Stovall finding Cheney, finding Brodus. Basket no good, tries to put it back up. LaDuff hits it out. Gutierrez with it. Stovall from deep, no good. Brodus with the rebound. Gets no basket.
No basket.
Foul on the floor. It looked like it would have been in that continuation phase.
She still goes to the line anyway for two.
Yeah, they're in the bonus. Both teams are.
I was shocked there was no basket. That was she was physical in the paint. She got the basket, but they didn't count it. Right now it's going to be a three-throw battle for the last minute 20 in this third quarter, Mason.
Cougars still down after Brodus goes 1 for 2. Quick pass. Stovall swipes it away. And then the Warriors do the same thing at the other end. We haven't seen a team hold the ball for a little bit here. Imagine the Warriors try to do the same, but Butler drives in. Too strong off the layup. White just tips it away from Brodus. Jump ball. It will go to the Cougars.
Yeah, this game is turning into a physical match right now, but the Warriors had 2 chances in the paint to get easy layups, and they missed them both, Mason.
Gutierrez and Butler. Gutierrez finding Brodus. Wow, foul called on LaDuff. 3 fouls for Campbell and LaDuff in this one. I've seen some fouls that I haven't seen called in other games.
Mason, they're called TikTok fouls. Just too soft. The refs are calling anything they want right now. But it's just the morality of this game. It's just too physical, and they just call every time they get a chance to.
Yeah, Kenyon coming in for LaDuff. Brodus going 1 for 2 at the line. Butler grabbing the rebound. Quickly finding Campbell. Campbell swings it over to White. White. No layup by Truman. It's Campbell from deep. 3 no good. Kenyon trying to go back up. Trying to find Truman, no good. Cheney with the ball. Foul called before.
Warriors had so many chances in that opportunity, they couldn't convert it. Instead, Cougars are going back to the line. Cut it to single digits.
Yeah, Cougars had many chances, struggling just to go 2 for 2 at the line, even at sometimes 1 for 2, but Cheney at the line, 83%. She's had 6 free throw attempts the whole year. She gets that one to go.
Right now, the Warriors are just thinking, get us to the fourth quarter, regroup, and have a good fourth quarter.
Yeah, Cheney going 2 for 2 at the line. White will inbound and possibly hold just for the last shot. Never mind, Truman, tries to find a bucket. 10 seconds left. Cheney going quick. Back to Gutierrez, back to Cheney. Nice little sequence there from the Cougars. Not much time. Campbell throwing it up, no good. 6-point lead for the Warriors. End of the third period. We'll be back in a minute. Warriors lead by 6 going into this fourth quarter. Seen a tight game through these 3 quarters. And Trey, what are your keys for this fourth quarter for the Warriors?
Yeah, Mason, well, it has been a really good game. I'm surprised the Cougars have kept it so tight. But really, I think what has kept them in this game is all the foul trouble that the Warriors have been in. Every single quarter, the Cougars have ended up in the double bonus, so I think that's something that if the Warriors could control that this quarter, that would be huge. And then the little things, rebounds, not having turnovers, just little things like that, going to be huge in this fourth quarter.
Truman, she's fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. We've seen a ton of free throws in this game tonight. Both teams being in the bonus at least at one point or another in this game.
Yeah, the Cougars have momentum right now. They ended the third quarter strong. The Warriors had chances to convert, and they're 0 for like their last, 5, 6. And they're putting up shots, but they just can't convert.
Truman missing her first, trying to knock that second one in. And she will, going 1 for 2 at the line.
It's the Warriors' first points in a while. Let's just see if they can just refocus and regroup on the offensive end.
The Warriors doing well defensively, despite the fouls being called. Campbell on Stovall, passing up to Hazim. Hazim in the Brodus. Brodus out to Stovall. 3, no good. Brodus on that baseline, trying to find Cheney. Stovall in the Brodus. Kenyon knocking it away. White bounce pass to Butler. Butler flying in. Kenyon back to Butler. Butler driving in. Bounce pass. Johnston elects not to take the 3. Instead, the easy layup, the easy 2. Warriors back up by 9.
Yeah, that was a good dribble drive. Got the layup. Warriors have gained back the somewhat of momentum here, Mason.
Cheney inside the Brodus. Brodus, easy layup for her. Bodies her way in there and gets an easy 2.
Right now, it's all going to be about getting in the paint, getting how many paint touches you get. We got a timeout.
Jerry Knoffel electing to use a timeout here. Warriors up 51-44. Good game we have here in City and Eagle Gymnasium.
Yeah, right now, look, the Warriors defense looks a little soft. That 2 possessions ago, that was good, but that was just an easy layup on the other end for the Cougars. Just think, the Cougars, this is like a get right timeout for the Warriors. You got to get back on that physical defensive side. And right now, the Cougars are just taking advantage of just slow, not good defense right now for the Warriors, but they got to get back to that physicality.
There's a boys basketball game against Cherokee Trail after this as well. Supposed to start at 7, depending on the time the girls' game ends.
Yeah, stay tuned for that.
Yeah, should come and watch that one too.
We'll have a short break and switch over broadcast, but
Yeah, remember to switch over the YouTube live streams. And Izzy Johnston will head to the line after being fouled. Cherokee Trail already with 2 early on in this 4th and final quarter.
Yeah, right now there's not a lot of threes going up. It's about getting to the paint, getting to the line, and showing who's more physical. Who's more physical in the paint, and that's how you're going to win this game in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, especially you need to make them as well. Johnston making her first. Trying to bring the lead back up to 9. She will. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Brodus will quickly inbound it to Gutierrez. Joel run up the court. Finding Cheney. White tries to take a stab at it. Doesn't quite get all hands on the ball. Cheney gets the and 1 to go. I didn't see much of a foul there. Refs call it. Cheney gets a chance for a 3-point play.
I didn't see any foul, but that's just a tic-tac foul. And right now the Cougars are taking advantage of that. Again, Warriors defense on that possession was not very good. They just got blown by and 1. And
Cheney getting the 3-point play to go. LaDuff coming in for Johnston. Warriors have all their starting 5 out except for 1, Campbell being on the court. Kenyon driving up quickly, finding Campbell in the corner. Too strong, and she misses it. But immediately, Cherokee Trail throws it away, finding Kenyon.
foul.
Foul, Warriors.
Yeah, no, this is timeout.
Yeah, Warriors will take a timeout. Jerry Knaufel wanting to be crystal clear on what he wants to use. What he wants to do in this final 6 minutes and 10 seconds. And Drew, what do you think he could be talking about?
I think he's talking about you got to be more physical on defense. You got to get to Warriors offense. That right there was Warriors offense. You got in the paint, you got a paint touch, you kicked it out for a 3, but you missed, but you found the wide open person. You got to finish this game strong. For the Cougars, they're in this still, but the Warriors, whoever's going to be the more physical team in the paint, that's how it's going to come down to. Don't take any ill-advised threes. You got it. And no more fouls for the Warriors. That's plain and simple, Mason.
Warriors will start with the ball. White will inbound to Butler, and Butler been a big factor of this offense. Passing it over to Kenyon. Kenyon for a 3, no good. Gutierrez rebounds, and she'll come flying into the paint, finding Brodus. Blocked by Campbell. Ref says made contact with her body. That will send Brodus to the line to shoot 2 and really cut the lead down now.
Yeah, that was just too easy. Got in the paint, got the shot up. Again, they're taking advantage of this low Warriors defense right now. There's no fight right now, Mason.
Yeah. Nice crowd we have for the girls' game. Definitely helping them out. Brodus going 1 for 2 at the line.
And right now, both teams have 2 fouls apiece.
Campbell passing it over to Kenyon. Kenyon trying to drive, and she'll take a mid-range, no good. Brodus will rebound.
That's not Warriors offense right there. You got to get she got in the paint. We got to get a paint touch, and
you need to kind of hold the ball for a little bit.
Yeah, that was just too quick.
Gutierrez, nice move off Butler. Floater, can't get it to go. Refs will say she stepped out of bounds first, and Warriors will get the ball. Truman and Johnston will check in. Truman checks in for Campbell. Johnston checks in for Kenyon.
Yeah, right there, the Warriors got lucky. Another easy drive in the paint, and she missed her opportunity, but the Warriors got the ball back.
Truman Passing it back to Johnston. Johnston over to Butler. Risky pass. Foul called on Gutierrez.
There's a substitution going in right now, but that was just a physical hard foul. That is the nature of this game right now. The physicality is going to determine it all with these last 5 minutes of change.
Yeah, Gutierrez, I believe, fouling out with 5 fouls. So we won't see any more of her tonight. Conger checks in for Gutierrez. White being tightly guarded by Cheney. Butler passing it deep. 3, no good.
Again, good action, but that's Warriors offense. They find the open person and get a 3, but you got to make those shots.
White tips it.
Another turnover from the Cougars.
Yeah, they get it right back. Just the ball going all around. White, layup too strong. Johnson able to get the second chance bucket there.
That was huge. Getting second chance opportunities are huge in this game. Right now, it's just a lot of one and done, but if you get second chance points, you're going to win this game probably.
Conger being tightly guarded by LaDuff. Trying to find somewhere to go. Finds Brodus. Cheney trying to drive in. Johnson just kind of left the spot for Cheney to drive in. Cherokee Trail down by 5 with 4 minutes left. Warriors just needing to slow down on offense a little bit unless they find an open space. Truman missing that. Johnston being double teamed, throws it to Butler. Butler trying to drive through.
Another timeout for the Warriors.
Yeah, timeout. Jerry Knopfel using another one. Again, wanting to pinpoint how to finish out this game strong and not let the Cougars have any chances in this final 3 minutes. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in 45 seconds. Warriors up by 5 after Jerry Knopfel calling a timeout, trying to pinpoint where the Warriors need to finish strong. Got a lot of cameras out here tonight. Ashley Moore from 9 News High School Preps covering the game. Big 1 versus 2 action going on right now. Final 3 minutes of it, as White will try to inbound to increase this Warriors lead. Finds Johnston. And Johnston finds White. White passing it to Truman, and a backcourt violation will be called. Cougars will take over, and they're trying to go quick.
That's not what Coach wants. Coach wants to get in the paint and put up a shot. You can't have a turnover in that situation coming out of a timeout.
Azim being tightly guarded by Butler. Butler stealing it inside to Johnson. Johnson fouled.
That's Warriors offense. They got in the paint, they put up a shot, and you're going to the line.
Big shots here at the charity stripe for Johnston. And she's 58%. First one won't go.
Yeah, you got to convert these. It's a 5-point game. Got to grow that lead, or the Cougars can take advantage of this and make it close at the end.
We apologize for any of the blocked, if like any camera angles are blocked a little bit. We were not expecting such a huge student section. Shout out to fans, but we are going to fix that before the boys game.
Cheney pulls up from 3. This is where you might see the Cougars just get a little 3 heavy in the final 3 minutes, just trying to come back. And a long decision from the ref, but he'll decide the ball will go with the Warriors as Johnston will inbound.
You can't get three happy in this situation. You got to get down in the paint and get some points.
Butler slowing down the offense a little bit. Johnston in the corner finding LaDuff. LaDuff finding Johnston. Johnston from deep. No good. White getting the rebound. LaDuff wide open. Biscuits! She's got it. 59-50.
That's a killer. You get the offensive board, you kick it out, and you get a three. That kills the Cougars, and that's going to kill any team if you get those boards and kick it out for a three.
And 9 points now, the gap between these two teams. Just before the break, it was at 5.
Nice steal from LaDuff. Johnston quickly goes over to White. White, pull up three. Bang! 62-50. Just like that, it's a 12-point lead for these Warriors.
In my mind, you don't take that because if you miss, that's a bad decision. But she made it, she drilled it, and she took it with confidence and forces a timeout. That's Warriors basketball.
And we know White can hit those. We've seen all of that as Tammy Statewright for these Cougars will call a timeout.
Yeah, Jay White never going to back down. I know you might not have taken it, Drew, but Jaya, she is never going to back down from that shot. 62-50. Just like that, Warriors ahead by 12.
Yeah, she took that stroke with confidence. But in my opinion there, if you miss, it's a gamble. But she was wide open. She took her shot and got it. And then she forces the timeout. That is huge.
A quick reminder, just immediately after this game, it's going to be, honestly, we're not going to have a lot of time, but we're going to be switching to the boys basketball. They as well play Cherokee Trail. So that it's going to be a really quick turnaround, so be ready for that.
Yeah, remember to switch broadcast. It will not be on this one, be under a different one. So just stay on the channel and go to a different boys game. Just look for that.
Yeah, in my mind of the Cougars right now, you got to get back to that physicality. The Warriors are just giving everything you got. In these last 2 minutes and a half, whoever comes out more physical. I know Warriors have a 12-point lead, but Cougars still might have a chance. But the Warriors are going to finish strong.
Yeah, the Cougars not having a lot of time to put up 12 points, especially the way this Warrior defense has been late
in
Cougars, this game.
They have played in close games. They have a couple OT victories on the season, so they know how to come back and fight when they need it the most.
Brodus trying to drive in on Johnston. And she'll get a quick 2 points, but they'll need to go quick.
Yeah, that paint battle is going to get more and more physical as these last 2 minutes go on.
Butler will try to drive in. Warriors can technically just hold it for 2 minutes if they really can.
I don't think they should do that. This Cougars D is pretty good hands-wise, and they'll try to take any advantage they got.
Yep, but their hands getting on Johnston, and she'll shoot two to put the lead, to try to put the lead back up to 12 with just a little under 2 minutes left in this one.
Yeah, and the Warriors now on the opposite side, they're now in the bonus. So any foul, it'll send the Warriors to the line.
Couple bounces and it falls. Nice free throw there.
If you want to finish out games, you got to finish at the free throw line. You got to make those free throws, and if that's how you're going to finish this game.
And what a fantastic coaching from Jerry Knaufel. 3 straight quarters, all in the double bonus. Now in the most important quarter of the game, 2 fouls with 2 minutes left to play.
Yeah, good coaching by him all night. He probably said we might not be the smallest team, but we're more physical.
And he knew exactly where he wanted to use those 3 timeouts, all coming in this 4th quarter. As Brodus scoring a quick one. Butler might have stepped out of bounds there. They didn't call it. Cheney from mid-range. No good. Ball's bouncing all over the place. Goes out of bounds. Warriors ball.
Minute 30 seconds. This Cougars have to play good defense here. The Warriors could run a solid 30 seconds off the clock here.
Yeah, but they're going to go press. And that's how you beat the press right there.
Yeah, Johnston passing into LaDuff. LaDuff gets the bounce from the rim And the Warriors getting that one. LaDuff has 9.
Now the Warriors defense got to generate a couple more stops, and they can.
Butler reach in called. It won't send Cherokee Trail to the line. They're not in the bonus yet.
You can't foul in that situation. You got to let the clock keep running. That's just, you can't, don't reach in, don't try to reach in. Just let that clock run.
Pass all the way over to Hazim. She tries to shoot a 3, no good. And Truman fights for the rebound. Jump ball called. It will stay with the Cougars.
Right there, that was almost a killer 3. You let a person wide open there, but got to get some kind of stop, or the Cougars might easily convert.
Well, the Cougars just running out of time, period. They only have a minute left. Put up 9 points, or 3 threes would be the quickest option.
Yeah, this Warriors defense shut this Trail high-flying offense down.
Cheney missing that 3. White getting the rebound. Foul will be called on the Cougars. And Arapahoe slowly inching that door closed on Cherokee Trail.
Yeah, at one point in this second half, late in the third quarter, it was a 5-point game. You would think the Cougars had a momentum, but the Warriors just stood strong, and they're going to close out this game at the line.
White gets the first one to go.
Yeah, in a game like this, you got to convert at the line. And the Cougars had chances to convert at the line, but they couldn't.
And White will go 2 for 2, 67 to 54.
You don't want to foul in this situation.
Brodus getting a quick bucket,
You can live with that.
but I think Warriors, they obviously can't do that. But Truman getting the ball back, passing it over to Johnston.
You don't shoot it, you just kill clock.
Timeout called by Jerry Knaufel, 28 seconds. And it looked like Cherokee Trail was just going to come in and intentionally foul, but I think it's safe to say Arapahoe's going to come away with this one.
Yeah, the Warriors were the most battle tested tonight, Mason. They knew the assignment, they knew what to do. They shut down this high-flying Trail offense, and it was just whoever came out with the best defense. And that goes to show you that the Warriors are battle tough. What do you think, Mason?
Yeah, I think it's definitely been a really a gut-wrenching performance from both teams, turning over the ball. Really, just throughout the game, ball's kind of flying all over, but Warriors doing enough to get away with the win.
Yeah, bodies flying over the place, physical fouls. The refs kind of called tic-tac fouls, but it was just who was more physical in the paint, who could be more battle-tested on defense, and the Warriors proved that tonight.
And Brodus stealing the ball. She'll get the last second basket there, but
It's not going to be enough.
yeah, a little
more
too much
pass.
too late. Johnston will pass it to White. White back to Johnston.
And you don't shoot.
LaDuff, yep, just slowly
Wow.
letting this thing wind down. And for the Warriors, they'll come away with this one, 67 to 58. And that's going to do it from us on the girls' side. We'll see you on the boys' side in a little bit.
Real quick, the Warriors just showed up tonight.
Yeah,
they
they
showed
did.
up tonight, and they proved that they should be the #1 seed in the state of Colorado. Well, thank you
Yeah.
so much for joining us here on Arapahoe Sports Network. Reminder, we are immediately, pretty much immediately, it might be a 2-minute turnaround. We're going to be live. It'll be a different broadcast, so you'll have to flip over to that, but on YouTube, just wait 2 minutes, refresh your YouTube, and it'll be right there. Thank you.